Hey folks, it's your main Manny, and I'm here. I wanted to do a video talking about socialization because I have these two dogs in my program, and the young one, the black one, is a Bernedoodle, and she's young, but she's playing with the dogs in a way that is very confident and very intense. And this dog, Pen, who's a bit older and loves to play with dogs, like it's clear from observing them that he's even gone, man, this dog's a lot to handle. Like she just keeps, I mean, I like to play with dogs, but man, she won't like let up on me. She's kind of biting me with her sharp puppy teeth. And when I wince or I move away, she doesn't really understand. And it was interesting to see Pen in that space because previously I've seen him be the dog who, when we put him in with the social group, he just wants to play with everybody. He wants to go up to everybody. And once one dog is tired of him, he'll go up to another dog. And I've seen her do the same thing. And it was interesting just seeing one-on-one play, how different that can be than a large group socialization. Oftentimes in play, the dog is communicating and they're showing us, aspects of themselves. For her, she's showing us, hey, there is a part of me that's pretty pushy, confident, and it's hard for me to understand when somebody is saying stop. I think it's fun. I think it's a fun game. And that's just who this dog is. She's got different sides of her personality. There's a part of her super compliant, super sweet, wants to do the right thing. There's another part of her gets really excited and playful, and it's hard for her to calm down or to know what to do. And with the Bernedoodles and the Poodles, I have seen this time and time again, that when they get into a playful headspace, it's very hard for them to snap out of it if we don't very early on, or as soon as we have the dog, or, can very consistently make it very clear. Hey, look, there's a time to play. There's a time when I say, hey, we're not playing, you have to stop. And then, there's a time where I'm asking you to do stuff. And then there's a time you can go back to playing again. Oftentimes when people have a dog like her that has a more pushy play style, they put a lot of the responsibility on the other dogs to set boundaries with her. And if you have the right dog, that can be totally helpful. But, even with one of our dogs, Bear Cub, who's very playful, she was even a lot for him to handle. She was struggling, Bear Cub was struggling to really set boundaries with her. And so that's why I'm a big believer that setting boundaries with your dog in the home, setting boundaries with your dog when you play with them, being clear with them, hey, when I touch you in certain ways, I want you to calm down. That is going to lead to them actually being better with dogs in their socialization. It's interesting to see Pen and his socialization style where today he was just all morning, hey, can I play with a dog? Can I play with a dog? Can I play with a dog? And then we gave him her and said, no problem, play with her. She really wants to play. And then he said, but what about those other dogs down there? I was like, Pen, those other dogs, like, they're not wanting to play right now. And it's been interesting to see him, when we tell Pen, hey, Pen, we're going to work right now with food and the leash. He goes, I want to play with dogs. And it's like, well, Pen, it's not time to play with dogs. And then just now he saw me in the window. He's in playtime with dogs and he's looking at me going, hey man, can you engage with me? Can you give me stuff? We put him in his bed, and he says, I don't want to be resting right now. I want to be up. I want to be doing stuff. I say, okay, come on, man, let's do stuff. Let's work together. Let's train together. He goes, I don't want to work and train together. I want to play with dogs. So it's interesting to see him with his play style with her, which is just kind of, he just kind of got bored with her pretty easily. And once it wasn't to his liking and it wasn't the play style he wanted, he just kind of was like, yeah, I'm going to move on. I'm going to move on to something else here. And rather than remove him from the situation with her, I don't want to do that. I want to show him, hey man, like, If a dog doesn't want to play with you or it's not the right time to play, then just coexist with the dog. You don't have to go on and find another dog to play with. And a lot of that came from perhaps him going to a dog daycare where, if he had something come up with another dog like this, hey, this is a dog that's pushing your boundaries. This is a dog that's challenging you. This is a dog you don't know how to deal with. He says, I'm just going to go find another dog. And it didn't really teach him to work through stress. So much of socialization is actually helping our dog work through stress. Hey, I know you want to play with that dog, but that dog doesn't want to play with you. Hey, I know that dog wants to play with you, and we got to walk by them, and you're off leash, and you're going to just have to kind of tolerate it. You can't really, there's not really anything you can do about it. And this is what I was saying again, like, look at how she's calmed down now. This says something about her personality, that she can calm down, she can relax. But you see Penn here now just going, hey, I don't want to be out here. I want to be inside with you. And it's like, Penn, I've been trying to give you everything I can give you within reason. I've been trying to give you access to dogs as much as is going to be conducive to training, but it's hard for him to accept. Whether it's 2 dogs or 3 dogs, that, or however much time, it's hard for him to just accept that. And, if these 2 can settle out here, that will be a good challenge for them both to go, hey, look, you're just learning how to coexist with another being and not always be demanding something from them or being annoyed from them and going, hey, get away from me, you're bothering me. I don't really want to engage with you. I just want to leave. But no, you're learning to just accept. Here's how it is. We're going to hang out. We're going to be at a restaurant. Yep, something's coming in. Yep, that's it. Doesn't really matter. So hopefully you found this video helpful. If nothing else, just was a good chance for Saba's owners and Penn's owner to just see them, working through some of this stuff, learning how to socialize differently with dogs, where although there is going to be play and there is going to be fun, it's not going to be a WWE or WWF WrestleMania match all the time. It's not always going to be a mosh pit at the Ventura Theater punk rock concert all the time. Sometimes we're going to just hang out with our dog friends and be calm. Sometimes we're just going to pass by them on the road. And, there's going to be a lot of different dynamics that will come up with other dogs. And, ultimately you just have to accept whatever the dynamic is that's presented to you. So right now, they're both at the back door of the house. They're going, hey, we want to come in now. I wonder if he'll let us in. They can hear me talking. They're looking through all the windows. Just struggling to accept, like, this is what you get. What you see is what you get. Versus there's like 10 other dogs on the property right now that they're just chilling. They're in yards like this with each other, chilling. Maybe they play. Maybe they just rest. If they're in a crate, they just sleep. They rest. If they were out roaming my whole half-acre property, they wouldn't be digging or barking or chasing things. They'd just be smelling, investigating. So that's all, folks. Just a little video showing some socialization. I hope you found it helpful. If you ever want to watch any other videos, you want me to show anything, just let me know. I'm making this content for all you. Okay, take care.